Hello everyone, I am coming to you with another Pilates video. So a series of Pilates exercises and movements you can do at your own pace. So today I am going to be taking you through some supine abs as well as some kneeling shoulders or arms. And I do encourage you to take your time with these. For these exercises, you will need two dumbbells, the same weight. So I've got, what have I got? I've got 3 kilos. And you will also need a TheraBand. So light to moderate resistance. As I mentioned in one of my other Pilates exercise videos, more recently, remember to underprescribe. Start with a lighter weight so you can easily progress rather than starting too high and not being able to manage it. It's okay to underprescribe. So we are going to start on our back and going into our supine abs. So for now you won't be needing these two, but in a moment you will, so I'm just going to leave them there. So finding a comfy position on your back with your knees bent. If you want to, you could have a pillow under your neck, but yeah, you don't have to. So we're just going to start with a little bit of a check-in, how we're feeling, where is our energy at today, our energy levels today. Make sure you can see my head. Yeah, just checking in, seeing how you're feeling, making sure you're not holding on to any big tension. We're just letting everything go. So breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're just going to lay here for as long as you like. So if you want to pause the video, go for it. I invite you to just be. Take this moment to just be. Breathing in through your nose. Feeling your stomach expand. Your lungs fill with air, and exhale through your mouth. Letting go of all of our tension. Okay, so for our first supine abs exercise, hands are going to be placed on our thighs. We're taking a big breath in through our nose, and as we exhale, we're lifting our chest up, reaching up for our knees, sliding our ribs down to our hips. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, coming up and back. I'm just going to keep this movement going, making sure you're not holding your breath. We're breathing through the movement. Exhale up, inhale down. Beautiful, and we're just going to relax for a moment. Remember, you can pause the video if you would like to have a little bit of a longer rest, but I'm going to keep going. So the next one we're going into is arms up over our head or over our shoulders, so they're just up nice in the air. We're going to inhale, drop our arms back over our head. We don't want to go too far back, so I'm not going straight over my head. And exhale, coming back up. Inhale, dropping our arms back. Exhale, coming up. So this one should feel nice and relaxing. We're not actively engaging any muscles. We're just getting those stabilizers firing. But we're also calming any sort of sympathetic energy going through our body. So it's just a nice pause or filler exercise to relax. Okay, with our next one, our feet are going to come together, interlocking our fingers. What we're going to do is inhale. With our exhale coming up, we're dropping our knees to the side and reaching between our legs and coming back. As we come back, knees close. We're going again. Make sure you're breathing through the movement. Exhale up, inhale down. I hope my breathing's not too loud for everyone watching this. As I mentioned before, going at your own pace, pausing the video and resuming as you please. Alrighty, and we're just gonna stretch out our legs, stretching out our arms, feeling for any tension that's built up in our system, and breathing, exhaling, letting it go. If you want to sit with your breath for a little bit longer, feel free to. If not, we are going to move on. So we're going to come up into a single leg lift. So a bent single leg lift. So one leg's going to stay, or one foot's going to stay on the ground. The other leg is going to come up into tabletop. So we can have our toes pointed or flexed. Doesn't really matter that much. For this purpose, it doesn't really matter that much. I'm just going to keep one leg flexed, counting how many you do and then doing the same amount on the other side. I've already lost count. Hopefully you're counting. And then when you're ready, we're going to swap. So doing the same thing on the other side. Beautiful. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is bring both legs up into tabletop. So our back's flat, core's engaged, and we're just going to hover. So hovering at 90 degrees, keeping your core engaged, but breathing. You're not bracing, you're breathing. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And coming down when you're ready again, holding it for as long as you feel comfortable with. And just catching your breath, letting those muscles relax. Your core's probably switched on by now, hopefully. Mine is. Okay, and the next one we're going to go into is back into tabletop. This time we're going to do our single leg toe taps. So toes pointed, one leg's going to drop down towards the ground, coming back up. So keeping knees bent, single leg toe taps, one at a time. Again, making sure you're breathing through the movement. Inhale on the way down, exhale up. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Resting, nice work. With that one, if you were noticing any popping, clicking in your hips, it could be a sign that you're actually lacking the stability to be able to control that movement. So what I would recommend is taking a step back, if you were to do it again in the future, to single leg lifts with knees bent, just to work up to that control and stability, as well as focusing on some more glute med sort of work. So those side glutes, so things like your clams. Alrighty, and we're going to have one more here. I'm going to give you a couple of variations of this movement. So it's called the dead bug, and it's like an extension of our single leg toe taps. So what you're going to do is your arms are going to be up over your shoulders, and we're going to engage our core, lift both legs up. So the most advanced version of this one is going to be going opposite arm, opposite leg, and maintaining that movement. Oopsie, sorry, plant. If that's a bit too tricky, what you could do is hold the legs, one arm and then one leg, and then other side. Ugh, it's tricky. Or you could come back 2 legs down, one arm at a time, and then one leg at a time. And so there's many different ways you can break that one down. Have a bit of a fiddle with it, and go for as long as you can hold that strength and stability and the control of movement. Next up, we're going to be going into some kneeling shoulder exercises, but I will give you a chance to pause, catch your breath, and set up. Hello, so we've just done our supine abs and we're going to go into our kneeling shoulder exercises. So as I mentioned before, you'll be needing a TheraBand, medium to light sort of resistance, and then your dumbbells as well. So the first one we're going to do is have our arms out in front of us at shoulder height, shoulder width apart as well, holding onto the TheraBand. We're going to inhale, pull the TheraBand apart, exhale, slowly let it come back together. So slow and control movements. Pull the TheraBand apart and coming back together. Making sure you're not bracing, you're not clenching your jaw, holding your breath, shrugging your shoulders up. Your shoulders should be down and relaxed. Well, as relaxed as they can be in this position. So going until you feel a little bit of a muscle fatigue building there. The next one we're going to go into is window opener. It's known as a couple of different exercises or names, but I like to call it the window opener. So what you're going to do is tie your TheraBand in a knot, make sure it doesn't come undone. We're going to put our arms into the hoop that we made to about elbow height, bringing our shoulders up to 90 degrees, forearms up as well, and we're nearly snapped, pulling it apart and bringing it back in together. So we're working rear delts here as well as shoulders, or the bigger shoulder muscles. So slow and controlled. We're not bracing. You can pull one open and hold the other static, or the other side. Or we could pull it apart and pulse. There's many different things we could do here. Just have some fun with it, explore the movement. And my shoulders are starting to get fatigued, so putting that away, shaking them out, rolling them. And if you want to pause the video, take a moment and then continue. If not, keep following me. We've got our dumbbells now. So these might be too heavy for me, but we'll see how we go. lifting the dumbbells up in front of you. So inhale, coming up and slowly coming down. So you're not clenching your jaw, you're not bracing anything. If you are, then chances are the dumbbells are a bit too heavy, or we're not ready for this exercise yet. Coming up and down. Remembering to breathe through the movement. So inhale up and coming down. Then we can come out to the sides. When I say out to the sides, try to keep your wrists in front of your shoulders. We don't want them behind. So coming out to the sides and down. So you should see your arms in your peripheral vision. Keeping that movement going. The shoulders are aching. And then in true Pilates fashion, what we're going to do is layer it. So coming up to the side, out in front, and down. We're going to go back the other way. So up in front, to the side, and down, continuing with that movement. Resting as you need. Going for as long as you feel you can tolerate it, and resting, rolling your shoulders out, shaking out your arms. The next ones that we're going to do are our traditional bicep curls. So bringing both arms up and down. Continuing that movement. Again, in Pilates fashion, we can layer it. So we can come up halfway, hold, all the way up, down halfway, hold, and all the way down. So pausing for a couple of seconds in each half. And continuing for as long as you really feel like it. Remembering to work with inside your exercise baseline and gently challenging yourself when you feel appropriate. That has been some more Pilates exercises with Brooke, myself. If you have enjoyed these exercises or want to see more like them, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Bye.